Hi everyone, welcome back. So we recently concluded our short quiz for Saitama and Janus, and now just to share the results, answer some of the questions, and it's also share who the winners are. I'm going to be going through those details in this short clip. So this was a bit shorter compared to the Thanatos quiz. Also, we got about 122 respondents. So thanks those who tried it out and really just took part in the quiz and testing your knowledge. um we will be picking 10 winners, and if ever there's a tie, then we'll just randomly pick them out of a wheel of names or a roulette. However, based on the result, it seems like there are 9 people who got it perfectly, so which means they got a perfect score. Because there's 9 of them, they will get the first 9 slots, and then we'll randomize one from those who got 9. My bad. When I started the quiz, I forgot to enable the setting that you could take it multiple times, and so those that had double entries, I just removed them from the list. I just kept one of their scores in the list. So yeah, so what we'll be doing is, so the 9 people who got it perfect, they will be the first 9 winners, and then we'll pick one randomly for those who got a score of 9. Okay, so let's go through the answers first, and then at the end, you're gonna see the list of winners. Also, I will be sending the codes via email, so if you are one of those who took this quiz and you got a perfect 10, then you likely will get an email from me maybe tonight or so. Okay, yeah. So, first of all, first question, true or false? Increasing Saitama's agi will also increase his movement speed. The answer here is true. Now, I will understand those who said it's false because I don't think it was actually in the description of the skill. But if you go over to ROM handbook, there's a very good reference if you guys haven't been using this. So if you go to ROM handbook and you look up supreme power, and if you go through the buff that it has, it actually um, you know increases move speed per depending on agi. You can also try this out when you're in the game. You can just reset your Saitama and then just agi little by little, and you'd see your move speed go up. Okay, next. Which of the following status effects is affected by Heart of Heroes control effect duration reduction? Um, is it stun, fear, silence, or bleed? The answer is all of them. So if you didn't check all of them, um, you wouldn't get a point for this question. But it's basically um, all of the basic status effects. So if you, again, let's go back to ROM handbook, and let's go back here. You go to ROM handbook and you go to Heart of Hero. Okay. See, state time def, which is a parameter that's being used by all of the 12 basic skills to actually determine how much reduction there will be in the duration of those effects. Okay, next question. Which of the following cards will help negate the hold of successive attacks or continuous normal punches? The answer here is none of the above. The KB card, the Depot effect, will only prevent root. Edga, likewise, will also prevent root or snare, whatever it's called. Moonlight Flower will only negate the slow effect. However, successive attacks isn't any of them. It's just basically no move. That's it. You can't move. That's it. It's not a status. It's just that it prevents you from moving. So if you go here, again, let's go back to ROM handbook just to just quickly go through that. And successive attacks. Okay. So again, no move, no effect move. So it's not snare, it's not slow. Okay, which of the following runes will help decrease the damage of enforcement of justice? Now there are two runes that I've put in here. One is Flying Blade Death Rune and one is Melee Death Rune. Flying Blade Death Rune gives you long range dam reduc. Melee Death gives you short range dam reduc. For enforcement of justice, or serious punch as I'd like to call it, let me go there. The parameter that's being used in the formula is short range dam reduc. So again, if you want to reduce the damage of enforcement of justice, you're going to have to use a melee death rune. Okay, next question, and I think a lot of people got this wrong. So what's the maximum number of enemies that can be hit by enforcement of justice? So again, the skill, I mean, none of the skills actually discuss this, but if you've been watching and if you took the Thanatos video, the Thanatos quiz as well, you would know there's a parameter in the skill that actually defines this. It's called range num. So if you go to enforcement of justice and you look for the parameter range num, you'd see the number is 18, which means the total number of people that can be affected by the skill is 18. Okay, next, true or false, the static interference chance from Demon Cyborg, now we're going to Genis, from Demon Cyborg level 4 can be reduced by force state death. If you don't know what force state death is, it's basically another form of resist that they introduced to counter taunt and to counter space silence and some of those non-basic statuses. And the answer is false, because a static interference doesn't use that parameter when it applies it. The only, it's basically just you can't attack, you can't use skills. That's it. Next, which of the following multipliers does not affect the strength and wit portion of the damage of Genesis Incendiary Gun? Now, the choices here were Race Param, which is race damage, Body Param, which is size damage, Magic Attack Per, which is magic attack percentage, or the ones you get from gacha unlocks, and then M-Dam increase, which is basically magic damage increase. The answer here is these two, Body Param and magic attack percentage. And the reason behind that is, let me go there real quick. So if you go to ROM Handbook and you go to Shadow Genis, so the damage formula is here. So there are two sections, magic attack final, right? This one. So you see this, your ordinary magic attack. And then this is your strength and wit section. As you can see, what's missing here is Body Param. And because this is an addition, which comes after base magic attack, basically means after magic attack percentage, basically means this isn't part of what's getting multiplied by magic attack percentage. Again, you have to keep in mind the proper order of doing mathematical operation, which is PEMDAS. So if you apply that, you know that this section here, right, is not being multiplied by this. So again, the answer is Body Param and magic attack percentage, right? Magic attack percentage because it's how the formula is written. Body Param is because apart from Soulbinder, all of the magic attacks really doesn't get affected by size damage or size multipliers. Okay, what type of damage reduction does electrical gyration give? Okay, so electrical gyration is one of Genesis skills. Let me go there real quick. So it basically costs you 30% of your current HP. It restores your SP and also gives you reduced damage. So what it actually does is, if you go here, is it gives you result dam res, Result dam rest goes into result. And I know the naming is a little bit weird, but it's basically a multiplier at the end of the damage formula. And so a lot of skills that says it gives you final damage reduction actually uses result dam rest. So Genesis electrical gyration gives final damage reduction. Okay, what card can negate the immobilization effect of mechanical punch? Again, I put in the same options and it's none of the above. This is what I've been talking about in Discord. What they try to do with these hero classes is, my opinion, is just not fair for for seasoned players, because if you like competitive PvP, you're probably stacking up on your status resist, and you're probably building your equipments around being able to negate as much statuses as you can. And then all of a sudden, there comes Thanatos, there comes Genis, and then Saitama, who all gives a form of CC that cannot be resisted using these conventional methods. In fact, at the moment, there's no way to resist them. So it's just a total 180 degrees, right? And it just totally disregards the hard work of those who have basically stacked up for resist, right? So yeah, next, what's the maximum number of enemies that can be hit by a rechargeable incendiary gun? So again, this answer will be decided by the range num value, which is 10 in this case. So again, if you go here, right, range num is 10. So again, if you're planning, if you're thinking about your build, and especially for characters with AoE, always do keep that in mind. Just hop over to ROM handbook and then just check the parameter for range num, and it should give you an idea on how many people it can hit. Now gonna go quickly to Excel here. So these are sorry, I have to master their IGNs for privacy. So these are the winners of, these are people who got the perfect 10. So these are their IGNs. I just had to mask them. And these are the ones that had 9 out of 10. So I've put them into a wheel of names, and we're just gonna pick the winner right now. Okay, so this guy is our winner. So what's that? H.ry. Okay, I'm just gonna mark him here. So for the winners, congratulations. I will send the codes over to you. So these will be 3 voucher codes each. We have 10 winners. Rom gave me 30 vouchers, so you're gonna get 3 each. Again, if you already won from another streamer during this time frame this month, you probably won't be able to use the codes on the same account, because there's a limit of 3 codes per account. So yeah, you're free to give them over to your friend or to use them onto an alternate account, but yeah, you won't be able to use them on that same account. Again, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for taking part of the quiz. I know I haven't been uploading some of the videos I ought to upload, but I'm on vacation, so I'm kind of putting that off. Probably just see you again on January. So have a happy holidays, everyone, and have a nice day.